Yo, what up, guys? Today we're going to be starting the survival world that we'll be playing on forever. I believe I did mention in my last video that we'll be doing something just right like this. I'm not completely sure, but we're going to start with the name. I'm just going to call it, let's think here. Ant Taco. I don't know, kind of just came up. I'm thinking about tacos, and I think I just saw ant on my desk or something. I don't know. Yes, this game does have mods on it. It has cyclic, timber mod, and furniture. I can't remember the last one. I believe it is biomes of plenty. Yeah. So I don't know if this would be completely legit, but these are the mods I normally play with because they're just very not. They're just very nice. They're more life quality. So oh yeah, and whatever the mod that lets you see this is. So yeah, builders, crafts, and additions. Just stuff like this. Biomes of plenty. I always wanted to find rainbow birch, but I never have. Cyclic, which is mainly just like a bunch of technical stuff, and then just average Minecraft. What I be that what I want to do is I want to kind of make a like full-on world. I would like to do that, like whole entire me, my friends, everyone, we get onto it. But I don't have many friends, and they don't really like to play Minecraft. They like to play Roblox and stuff. But oh well, it doesn't matter that much. Let's see. So today I think we're just gonna be doing our basic stuff. I'm going to get find a place to build the base, and well, not base, our little house. And then after that, we will be ending the recording, and then tomorrow I'll upload again. I might spend a little extra time building on this. Depends on really how I'm feeling. If I have a random boost of energy at 3 a.m. like I do some days, and I just fucking 3 a.m. and then I decide to you know, start just turn my life around. I'm pretty sure one YouTuber I watch sometimes did a parody on that, like when it's 3 a.m. and you want to turn your life around. I don't know if you guys watch him, but yeah. So now we're gonna head over to this dark oak forest because maybe we get lucky. There's a woodland mansion like super close. Never happens. I'm just gonna cut down one of these trees. This is what my timber mod does. It's mainly just a quality of life thing because it's pretty AIDS aids to just continuously mine a tree when it should just drop down normally. I don't really count it as cheating. Some people might, but it's all depending on your preference, really. So I might become a little more quiet now, but this is when I start like really zoning in on Minecraft. You know what I mean? Like you get into that zone, or you're like, oh, I'm working on something, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start mining a little bit of coal here. I'm gonna start going to the shitty YouTube kids channels. I know I sound like a shitty kid. I'm 14. I'm just kind of bored one day and decided to make this channel. So it's not my main YouTube account. My main YouTube account has a little controversy surrounding it right now. I leave some sketchy comments on it, but I'm a dumb 14-year-old. That's what I'm gonna do, and I hope that like none of those comments just fucking resurface one day and I get canceled. I turn to some random guy and it's like, oh yeah, you remember this guy? He got canceled for saying this thing, or he like because you don't even know anymore. Like one thing could be offensive to one person, or like 1 year, and then it cannot be, or no, it can't be that year, but like later on, like few years coming on, it can become uh controversial and things like that. I personally, I've never like tried to cancel anybody. I don't support any cancelings. I believe in people make mistakes in life, and that's what you're made to expect. I don't hold anyone up to any real standards, if you know what I mean. Like I hold people in my real life to standards. Like, hey, like I don't expect you to completely lie to me or to call me out because or like to berate me for my skin tone. I'm white, but it still happens. Racism can happen to white people as well as it can happen to black people. like it's racism is being objectified by your skin colors. So my skin color is white. If some kids call me Cracker, or some kids call me Whitey or Snow Goblin, whatever the 1,000 billion freaking things are that people have a name for us, even though we go say the N word and the whole entire world collapses for them. It's like they need all those words to mimic our small bit of power. But it's like I don't say it. I have friends that say it. Like I might slip every now and then when I'm getting heated in an argument with a friend. But it's not like I'm going around with a white hoodie or a pointed white hat, going down with the. Yeah, you know what I mean. I have black friends that are in class with me, and we start singing it. Down with the white power. I don't. They're like, oh, bro, you can't say white power because of white. I'm like, bro, it's like not even that bad. I think. Well, no, white power. Yes, it is bad if you got actual white supremacists, but it's like we're saying it in a joking sense. Like if they can jokingly be saying bad words to me or something like derogatory terms, then I could jokingly say white power or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not like complete loss of life. It's not like I'm painting like black babies or something like that. Well, I might die here. I hope I don't, because if I do, it's gonna start because I'm not even that far into the world. But I do want to get all this iron. If you're wondering why it's so bright, I think it's one of the mods I have like that's on right now. I'm not sure which one it is though. Well, it's like the whole entire like controversy thing. Like, I don't believe in canceling people. I don't believe in just because people make mistakes in life. Unless if they're like going out of their way to being racist. Like one guy, Penguin OT, like Moist Critical, whatever you guys call him by. He made a video on one guy who was like super douchey and like raided servers telling people to end their own lives and like just like for fun, and like he had child porn in the server I heard or something like that, and it was just for laughs and goofs, quote unquote. And I think that's like where one of his memes sparked up. No, the child porn. It's just for laughs. Why aren't you laughing? It's just a little goof. I personally I had visited the server that he was in, and all of the claims were mainly true because I pretended to be like part of their little group. I didn't do any of the raids. I didn't like break into servers. I didn't do stuff like that. I didn't like drop people's home addresses and stuff. But I was just there really to see what was going on for myself. You know what I mean? Just because you're in a group doesn't mean that you're instantly bad, unless if you're really following that certain group's means. It's like how some people that are in Antifa really believe in trying to get help for the black community, or else some are really just out there destroying cities. Like, and this is still going on. And I understand, like, you're really angry that black people are shot by cops, but white people are shot by cops, and you don't see their families going out and burning down a city because we realized that what they were doing was stupid, and if they were resisting the arrest, then they should get in trouble for that. Or if they pull a gun on the cop, or if they're aiming a gun at the cop actively and the cop tells them to put the gun down and he doesn't, I fully expect, if I have a kid or like a family member and he pulls a gun on the cops, I fully expect him to get shot if he does not comply with what the cops ask him to do. You know what I mean? But it's really just what you think about it. If you believe that, oh, whoever the people that killed George Floyd, they were completely in the wrong, I agree with you. That guy that just sat on his neck should really be lynched or something like that. But it's like when you're at the point of when a black cop shoots another black guy and you're calling him a racist but even though he's black and it's to his own black community, then that's kind of fucked because that like they broke into that guy's house and like shot out his windows when he had him, his daughter, and like his pregnant wife in there. And like when it gets to that point, like I support BLM. I support like, hey, the cops that really do bad things should be killed, or not killed, but they should be prosecuted. But like I said, it's all up on your own opinion. It's not like a one little thing and all the bad things happen. It's one majority size thing. You know what I mean? I don't really know what I said there, but you know. But like, it's your preference. I'm not gonna. I like, hey, come to join my community. We'll talk about it civilly. We're not gonna get in screaming fights. We're gonna bring up our statistics. We agree to disagree. I'm not into fighting anymore. Like I used to fight and fight. Like in my life, even though it's so early, my dad used to always fight and fight and fight. I've always had fights in my household growing up, and it's just I'm done with it. Really, I moved in with my mom. I'm tired of the fighting. There's still like a little bickering here and there between me and my mom sometimes, but it's not like full blown fights where we're screaming and yelling, or my dad's screaming or yelling, or anyone is. It's just really calm, or not calm, but like just not so like up there, you know what I mean? Like just so it's hard to explain. But it's not so uptight. It's more loose, like, you know what I mean? You're we're not getting It's not like a penitentiary camp where one little mistake. It's not like boot camp where one little mistake, you're going to like lose everything, or you're gonna get yelled at for like the next 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like the smallest stuff, and my dad would just lose it on me. I'm like, Dad, you're really sitting here arguing with a how old am I? With a 12-year-old child over a grade. When he's telling you that the teacher just needs to put the grade in, and that's the truth. It really is just a bad experience for everybody in there, because the parent gets stressed out, the kid gets stressed out. Well, not stressed out, but like, what was that sound? Alright. But it's not a positive thing for anybody in this situation. It's hard on the kid, it's hard on the parent, it's hard on everyone, because it's just super like hard, you know? And it, like some people are like, oh, that's just tough love. It's not tough love when the tough love is so tough that the kid is suicidal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go. I know, I'll stay here and talk about it for a little bit. And it's just really your own thoughts and preference on things. I think I'm going to wait for this iron to cook up, and then we're going to find a base spot, and then I'm going to end this because I'm getting a little tired. We'll maybe pick up on this topic depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, but I might just not record tomorrow because I get busy. We'll check out the rest of this cave real quick. Not the rest of it, just a little bit. I think that I like 16. I like 1.16. It's like one of my favorites, I think. It's just the gameplay is like the most smooth for me, and that's also I just fucking accidentally opened my I just accidentally opened my Xbox app with a keybind. Oops. But it just runs the smoothest. I have all my mods installed. It's super easy. Frick me. Alright, we're gonna hold up. There we go. Okay. a creeper. Hold up. Hold up, I'm gonna. But yeah, it's just when there's so much fighting in life and there's so much problems, and you don't expect the people in that situation to have some problems later on. It's just you're not thinking straight, really. But it's just kind of fucked. You know what I mean? Oh shoot. I hate skeletons so much. They're just so bad, honestly. You're like, oh, you're 14. You're not that bad. I've gone through worse, but it's like, I feel like I've gone through some pretty bad stuff. I've gone through crack houses. I've dealt with some addiction. It's hard because when it's so much going on in such little amounts of time, like, because when I decided I wanted to move in with my mom, my dad, there was not a day without my dad flipping out on me. He would, like, we watched this movie Cable Guy, and after that movie, my dad got all angry and asked me do I know why we watched that movie? And I said, yeah, because it was a movie that was in the comedy section, comedy/drama, and we felt like watching it. And he said, no, because I've seen that movie, and once you move in with your mom, that's where you're gonna end up. Like, Cable Guy is a movie about a kid who was raised by cable, and he had gone like mentally insane and was like all messed up. And and I didn't say anything. I just got quiet like I do. I put my head down and I just let it be. So just recently I've gone long contact with my dad, but I'm not gonna be one of the fatherless children of like TikTok or something who post about being depressed. I'll talk about it every now and then, but it's actual depression to where I can have good weeks, I can have super bad multiple weeks or even months. And it's not something to like really joke about or lie about. Like people fake disorders on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm not going to become one of those people just because I move in with my mom. I'm going to become a self-independent guy. What people like in life, they're like, oh, in order to be successful in life, you have to have big cars, a big old house, a nice family. No, that's their type of successful. My type of successful is being happy. Because all I want in life, really, is I want my little tiny house. I want to live by myself or have a girlfriend. Like I want to have like a little two-person condo or something like that, where we have enough room for me, her, and like a couple dogs. I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. There's just so much stuff that you have to go through with in order to get married and in order to get kids. Like it's hard enough for me to get a girlfriend as is. It's gonna be hard, super hard to find a good wife. Okay, I'm about to get destroyed by all these skeletons. Hold up. Alright, I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I just had to take a little... You know, in fact, just take a drink of your water, whatever your drink is right now. Hydration's important, guys. Alright, so... Where was I at? I don't want to have a big old house. I want to live in a little condo apartment. I want to smoke hella weed and shit like that. And then I want to just live my life and enjoy it. I don't want to be under someone's thumb. I want to be the cool uncle that comes through with his girlfriend like once or twice a year, like on birthdays and on Christmases, and like give like $500 gifts to like every single kid, or like be like the super rich uncle who just comes by and is like super cool with the kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be the person who's all stingy about money. I know when to splurge and when to stay with your money because money, they say, oh, money's not everything. Money's not the key to happiness, but it is, but it isn't because you need certain amount of money to live. You need a certain amount of money to pay the bills. And if you don't pay those bills, you're going to be homeless. And when you're homeless, you're not happy. So you need money, but you don't need that much. You know what I mean? And what should we like build our house at? Should we do like one of the biomes of plenty biomes, or something like I can't remember. Oh shit, I actually made 2 pairs of boots. Oh well. And it's just like, you don't need too much money. You don't need too little money. Don't completely disregard money, because if you disregard it and you have no money, then you're no happy. Unless if you really enjoy just not working and just living freeloading, basically. And like, if you do, that's your thing. I don't judge you. It's what you want to live. It's your life, not mine. I'll say like, hey, freeloading is like not the best of all things, but your life, your rules. This is a really cool biome that's over there, but I'm just trying to kill this cow real quick. To become like Buffy or something like that, and just fucking murk the cows all the time. I need to make a cow pit and like tribute Buffy. And another good thing is like, I realized that on like one of my disposable accounts, the Bean account, I post like, I made like an S post, and then I just put like really good titles, made them short, and then put a bunch of hashtags, and I just left tons of comments on tons of YouTube videos, all my opinions and stuff like that, and that got people to click on my profile and to check out my content, and I got views, and I got recommended for shorts if people were searching for like a certain thing. And like, that's how I grew one of my disposable like attempt channels. But I think this channel, if I do this Japanese, oh yeah, this is a Japanese cherry wood. Alright, where was I at? Yeah, my disposable account. What I did was I just left a bunch of comments on a bunch of different things, and then with that, people would check out my profile. They click on like my first video, which is like one of my best, and they would watch it, and I get a view off of that. And with that view, my channel would get recommended a little bit more. You know what I mean? And I think I got like 100 subscribers just from doing like a few uploads and stuff like that. It's not even that bad. And I was really proud of myself about that. So I decided, hey, I have tons of free time on my hands recently, so it's the winter months, so I'm just gonna grind and upload it like a video practically once a day. Because at nighttime, I just want my parents to go to bed to have a little time to myself and like talk to friends. You know what I mean? And I have like a good few hours until they do go to bed, so I'm fine. Pink and white cherry. Is there a difference? Or are they... I think it's just different leaves. I had way more food that was in there. Alright, I'm just gonna smoke that last bit of meat. Should we live near the cherry forest? Or should we try to find like a different biomes of plenty biome? So yeah, I think I'm gonna find a different biomes of plenty biome, because this biome's nice just for like the fucking cherry, for like the leaves and stuff. So like, if I want to make like a Asian like a forest, or like a Japanese maple forest or something like that, I'd have the leaves and stuff for it. So I'm gonna make sure to keep these saplings. That's a lot of sheep. I am the farthest thing from vegan. Oh, that's an I got super excited, bro. I was like, okay, I'd be fine living like near this, but it's just an abandoned one, so it's nothing to get hype about. Hold up, we gotta go up here. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well. I'm just gonna talk about like my ideal base. I've always imagined like it's like it's hard to explain. Ooh, wait. Yeah. I know if you guys just saw that and you're thinking what I'm thinking, then we gotta be best friends, bro. Oh, just lagged a bit there. Ooh, and bamboo? What? Yeah, this place is... And a beehive? What? Yes, this is where I'm gonna live for sure, bro. Like, look how nice this is. It's like a little tiny island. And I could, like, grow some of these maple trees, or not Japanese. I always think about Japanese maples whenever I think about cherry wood. Well, it's just cherry wood. It's like, alright. So I think this is where I'm gonna end it off, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you do see this, probably not. No one's gonna see this because no one's gonna check out my channel. Oh well. And I will see you guys next video tomorrow, maybe. All right. Bye.